Wait, what's happening, chat? Hold on, let me open up my stream. Let me see what you're talking about. Gray screen. I'm not seeing that at all.
Hey there, demons. It's me.
Hey, Lex!
Your boy.
37 months, Bryony Tap.
Thank you so much for 37 months! Puts a gray screen over the stream? That's crazy. I'm not seeing that at all. I wonder why that's happening. Turning that off fixes it. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad that there's a fix for it. I'm genuinely not seeing it. Let me try putting it in theater mode. Wow. Like, I completely believe y'all, to be clear. Because it's Twitch. Might be best to turn the extension off if you're not running a bingo. Yeah, that's what was happening. Yeah, I'll quickly load it up, the extension thing. Hold on. Uninstall. Yes. Oh, it completely removed it. Whoopsies. Well. Also, hi, how was Cheese Country? Paris was amazing. I really enjoyed it, actually. I'm shockingly lovely. Hold on. I forgot to put my corset back on. Because I didn't want to wear it until the stream. La la la. Let's see. The screen is small here? Yeah, that's fine. That's how it's supposed to be on the starting soon screen. Don't worry. It's the starting soon screen's just showing you what's happening in the game at the very least, and I'm just here. I don't normally chat when it's on this screen. But the ads on Twitch need to run, and I don't want people to feel like they're missing something because ads are playing on Twitch. So we just kind of hang out for a moment. I could kick it to the screen with me on it, but once again, I feel like people might feel like they're missing out. Unfortunately, we have to run 3 minutes of ads every hour to completely disable pre-roll on Twitch. Wow, this really got knotted. There we go. We got 2 minutes left. Da 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 da. Real elf hours, yeah. It'll probably take me about that long to relace this anyway, so. One minute left. So I remember to bring my water in here. I did, okay, cool. There we go. I feel like I'm gonna end up needing new ribbons for this at some point. Frighteningly. Okay, we got 30 seconds left. We could probably mosey on to the other screen. Couldn't we? Da 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 da. Do I need to touch up my lipstick first, though? Yes, I do. Hello! And the ads are over. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, this is caught. This is supposed to be... This is turned around the wrong way. There we go. There we go. I decided I wanted to look, you know... Summer is ending. It's bar wench season. Elven bar wench season. Hi. Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm back. I'm back from a few days in Paris. It was lovely. I got to see Notre Dame, and I went up the Eiffel Tower, and I did that in heels, which I regret. And my legs still hurt. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. But yeah, I got to take the Eurostar. Anything to not be 411. Listen! God damn, it was... It was a beautiful view, but the older I get, the more scared of heights I get, because I think I, like, understand my own mortality a little, like, better. Needed the heels to see over the guardrail. I mean... Lord of mercy. But yeah, I didn't expect the Eiffel Tower to be painted brown. And to be honest, I don't know what I expected, in all honesty. I'm not sure what... It just never occurred to me that the Eiffel Tower would be painted... No, it is painted, it's not rust. It is painted brown. It is not rusted. They have painted the entire Eiffel... The paint is to stop the rust. Yeah, I think... Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, when I physically got there, and I was like, I was shocked. I was looking around for it, because I imagined it'd be like, when you see all the pictures of people in front of the Eiffel Tower, you imagine like a big open garden. No, I walked up and I'm looking around for some kind of plaza, and then I look up and it's just right there, and I'm like, oh, it's like walled off. They've like walled it off, and you have to sort of get your bag checked and to go in. And yeah, and I remember staring at it once we got in, and the park is behind it. Exactly, yeah, the park is behind it. So I was really confused, but I got in and I'm standing under it, and I'm looking at it and I'm going, it's painted. It's painted brown. This is unexpected. And like the more I looked at it, I was like, huh, all right. It looks, yeah. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful view. I went me and my offline friends, we went all the way to the top. I don't have many photos. I've shared what photos I took that were either just me or didn't have my friends in it, because these are the friends that don't want to be posted online, bless them. So I try to be as respectful of that as I can be. But You've literally posted more photos than I've taken this year. Well, out of every friend group that I'm in, I'm the person that takes the most travel photos. Mainly because I like looking back on that stuff. I like making little albums of all my trips. I like taking, like, analog photos and stuff. Can't take photos of ghosts. Oh, that actually reminds me! I forgot to grab my Instax photos that I took. Are they in here? No, they're in... Let me see. She never learns. Let's see. Okay, that one I can't show. Okay, only one of these I can't show. That's inside. Okay, so I got this black and white film. Here. Ugh. Wait, let me put these in order. Okay. Notre Dame. Also Notre Dame. Once again, Notre Dame. The building directly across from Notre Dame. I just thought it was pretty. This is the Louvre, and you can't really see it, but through the archway you can see the pyramid thing. I didn't actually go into the Louvre. I saw the line to get in there, and I was like, nah. I'm good. We only have a few days. I took a picture of the Shakespeare and Company. I went to that twice. It was amazing. I got several romance books and a horror book. And this is, I think, the town hall or something. And this is also the town hall. It's really hard to see them. Damn girl, do you know how much film costs? I was being a tourist. Okay, you ready for fall reading? I am currently, I need to figure out where to put these. Oh, I know what I'll put them in. I went to this fancy macaron place. At Mantra. Up there. I am currently, and I'm very, very excited about this. I'm reading the second book in the Shadowborn duet. I've officially read 21 books this year, and I've passed my 10,000 page goal for the year already. So, yeah, I've pretty much completed my goals for the year. At this point, I'm just vibing. But this is I'm excited about this because my friend managed to grab this for me the day after it released. It's a signed copy. And it's got sprayed edges. Carissa Broadbent is one of my favorite authors. I absolutely love the Crowns of Nyaxia. It's like vampire. Now read a page out loud. I absolutely could read a page out loud because most of this is just fantasy. The smut usually only lasts like one page. But yeah, it's pretty epic. That's on my list. Is it good? Yes, I highly recommend starting from the first books in the, like, series. Which would be, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. And in between, I think in between that duet is Six Scorched Roses, which is a novella. And then after those two, after those two, there's a sort of kind of standalone that happens in the same universe as this that I think is worth reading because it does give a lot more oomph. I think I would read it actually before the second book. Yeah, hold on. Let me... I've got this. 1 second. This is worth discussing. Okay, so... let me just... Okay. Oh my god, here we go. Alright, so... It's been a while... So the first book... Just some light reading. Okay, so the first book I ever read from Carissa Broadbent was the standalone. I'll be back in 2 hours. Oh, well. Oh my god, okay. But I think in terms... Anyways. Serpent in the Wings of Night. This is kind of the first book in the Crowns of Nyaxia. It's kind of like the starting thing. In between that and the second book in the Nightborn duet is... Okay, I'm gonna have to let this, like, do its thing. Ooh. Six Scorched Roses. This is a novella that takes place in between the first book and the second book of that duet. So this is... I think it's worth reading. It's a quick read. I think it's actually really beautiful. Love it. Let me put these... This way. Okay, sorry. I need to stack these correctly so I can put them back on my shelf. Second book in the Nightborn duet, Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. Very good. Loved it. Okay, so this one's a little bit complicated. This is the standalone. That was the first one that I read. I think you can get away with reading this before this one. I think it is worth reading this before you get to the Shadowborn duet, because there are, like, this takes place in this realm, but there's an element of this that gives some decent story oomph that helps with this. And this duet that takes place in this world is about a character from the first duet. So, yeah, I finished this, and now I'm on this. So, can you tell I really like Carissa Broadbent's writing? And it's mostly fantasy. There is, like, smut happening, eventually. Like, it's mostly fantasy, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I like her style of writing, and I think the way, especially in this duet, I really like the way she tells the main character story, and I'm already really, really loving this. It's wild. But yeah, so that's what I'm currently reading. I'll put that back later. Oh, let me put this over here as well. Anywho, I brought. I need to. I got 2 romance novels while at the Shakespeare & Co. place in Paris. I got a horror novel. I got The Perfume. I'm sure some of you know what book I'm referring to. It's a fiction about, it's like a fiction horror about a serial killer in Paris. Like, and then I also got a fantasy book. I think it's called Catabasis by FFXIV. Yeah. The only good taste she's looking for is from Minotaurs, clearly. Oh my god! They do need to make more interactive smut books. And yet you still won't read the Bible. I read enough of that growing up. But yeah, so... Fine Travels published poetry, of which I have received 0 royalties. Oh my god! That's... I'm so sorry. The new RF Quang. Yeah, I got Catabasis. The To Hell with Love is the thing on it. It sounded really interesting. This like journey through hell. Fantasy ordeal thing. I read the back of it and I was like, okay. Catabasis, yes, that's the one. And it's cool because, I'll get one of them real quick, hold on. Okay. Okay, so this is one of the books that I got at the Shakespeare & Co. And they stamp it for you. This is like a very famous English bookstore. And whatever books you buy there, they offer to stamp with the stamp, which is very, very cool. So I think that's pretty neat. Hi, Remy! I know I'm showing off my books. Hi, Remy. You're a good boy. But yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Hi, Bubba. But yeah, I also obviously went to the Notre Dame. And then I also went to the archaeological crypt that's underneath the plaza. Which was wild. There's a bunch of like, there's like this archaeological crypt museum thing that's underneath the plaza of the Notre Dame. Where they just built, they built the city on top of Roman ruins. And you can see like where this Roman bath was. And they've preserved it, and it was actually wild. It was crazy. I thought that was very, very cool. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I ate some really incredible Vietnamese food. Which is like altered my brain. It's like caramelized pork rice and actually incredible food. And there were a lot of places that had there were a lot of places that had like gluten-free pastries and desserts and things. I was actually shocked. There was one place in particular that I went to that had, like, every single pastry and dessert on their menu was all gluten-free. All of it. And they had, like, a slogan in French that I looked up, and they're like, all of our pastries and desserts are gluten-free because we want everyone to be able to enjoy them. And there was, like, free of a lot of allergies. Now, the Cinnabon that I had, it left much to be desired, but it was still pretty good. But yeah, it was wonderful. I did discover, that I know a lot more Dutch than I realize. I always find myself being very, very stressed when speaking a foreign language, so I avoid it as much as possible because I get severe anxiety that I'm gonna say something wrong. But I didn't realize how much Dutch I actually know until I was confronted with a language that I literally know none of, like, at all. People were speaking French all around me, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But there were Dutch people in the city, and I could hear them from, like, across the way, and I could understand that this girl was talking about, like, having gone to see her parents, and she stayed in they've gone to see her parents, and they stayed in this, like, cabin or something, and the room that she stayed in was, like, sort of okay, and she had a problem with, like, her brother or something. There were some words that I didn't know, but I was able to eavesdrop on this conversation in Dutch, and it really hit me how much I actually know. Which I found very shocking, because, like, I'm obviously confronted with a lot of Dutch every day, but for the most part, it just sort of, like, flows over me. But yeah, it was this very, like, stark difference, like, this realization, yeah, that I actually know a lot more than I realize. Like, when I'm in Germany, there's sort of enough of a kind of, you know, relation between German and Dutch that I can kind of sort of, like, oh yeah, they're asking this. But, like, French is such a diversion. Different linguistics sort of thing going on. So I had, like, no idea what the hell was going on. But we were standing in line for the Notre Dame at one point, and there was, like, a family of Dutch people, and they were talking to their kid a few times, and I went, there's a Dutch person nearby. Like, out of nowhere I heard, echt? And I went, hmm? There's Dutch tourists everywhere in Europe. Yeah. I found a Dutch train ticket on the ground in Paris as well, which was actually kind of crazy. Like, what are the odds? Me and my friends were walking down the street, and as I saw it on the ground, I was like, that's an NS ticket? That's an NS ticket from, like, 2 days ago to Amsterdam Central. Quite high, actually. Yeah, Marley. But yeah, it was kind of a proud moment. Can I respond in Dutch still? No. I really, really struggle with actually speaking Dutch, but it was kind of a big moment for me because I've always been really, really sad with my, like, level of understanding when it comes to Dutch. And to be able to sort of hear these people talking in Dutch near me and have this sort of realization of, oh, I actually know a lot more than I think I do. And while there were words that I definitely still didn't know, I felt very proud that I could sort of figure out what was going on. And mind you, that one conversation that I really eavesdropped on because I was really amazed that I could understand so much of it, these two girls were sipping the Parisian wine, you know? And it was sort of slurred and I could still follow along, which is like a huge thing for me. But yeah. That was pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, I walked through the gardens at the Louvre. It was really, really nice. I walked a lot. My legs really hurt still. My feet really, really hurt. And listen, I would love to go back because this was sort of like an impromptu spur of the moment thing. Not fully spur of the moment. It was sort of planned, but like it was you know, let's go to Paris. But yeah, there were a lot of places that I missed out on seeing or we didn't go into because there just wasn't enough time. We weren't there for long enough. So we tried to do like as much as we could in 2 days, but I'm Musée d'Orsay. Yeah, I really want to see that. I want to see Versailles. We didn't actually get to go into Montmartre. I did find 3 Irish pubs around Montmartre, by the way, which I thought was quite interesting. like, I was standing, like, behind Montmartre, looking at this lovely side street, and off to the side, I just see this Irish pub. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay. A lot of Irish pubs. The view was gorgeous. It was really, really pretty. I got to, like, I really liked how a lot of the buildings, didn't look super concrete and modern. Do you know what I mean? Like, just, they weren't just concrete blocks. Everything, like, had sort of flourish to it. They don't look Dutch. I definitely want to see more Gothic architecture. I really want to see a lot of it. I think it's so beautiful. I really liked taking pictures of a lot of the gargoyles. There was one at, I think it was Notre Dame, and like, it's this tiny, I wonder if I can find the picture, hold on. It's just the tiniest little gargoyle off to the side, just randomly on the wall, hold on. I've got to see if I can find this. Where is it? Yeah. Look at this. And it's just, that's it right there. The tiny little, it's just right there. This tiny little gargoyle of a dude going, on Notre Dame. It's just, it's not like near anything else on the building. He's literally just doing his job. I know, but it looks so goofy. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to put my phone on the charger. Oh, come on, please. Charger, come on. Recognize my phone, please. There we go. Anywho, it was a lovely few days. Everything hurts. I had some very good food. And imagine counting all the hidden gargoyles. The reconstruction of it was really neat as well. They have like this whole wall that like lists all the kinds of like people that are helping rebuild Notre Dame. Like, different architects and artisans and, like, sculptors and... yeah, which I thought was really, really cool. Anywho. Welcome to Final Fantasy. I know. It's, I've talked for so long. Oh my god! Hello. You've been waiting there this whole time! Thank you. Oh my goodness. Amazing. It's time to play some video games for... I'm not gonna play for very long. I'm gonna do... Let me go inside of my house. Okay, let's go do the cactpot. You've been blessed by the Cami. Enjoy your... Thank you, Cami. I appreciate it. It's a joy to see you pop in. It always gives me quite the giggle. I'm gonna open Discord there and see playing Final Fantasy. A lot of that's AFKing. I do have to kind of admit, some of it is AFKing. I do just kind of walk away from my PC while logged in sometimes. Or I just, like, I listen to the music of the game in the background. Something I'm also guilty of. Da-da-da-da-da. Let me through. She just stands there menacingly. One of my mutuals recently actually won. Like, the first prize. It should have been me. What the hell is that? Oh, it's Slice! Is it Slice? No, it's whatever that is. Oh no, yeah, it is Slice. I'm pretty sure I've only played Slice once. Rip. Ripperoni. Rising event has started. Yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to do. And it starts in Limsa, from what I saw. From what I've heard. Damn, who spoiled that? I just... someone on Blue Sky, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe in the Discord? I don't know. Oh, I see. Hold on. Hold on, let me quickly... Let me be a good FC leader real quick. Gotta make sure we're always stocked up. Oh wait, yeah, okay, cool. That Lalafell has a torch in hand. Bit concerning. Alright, hopefully this doesn't make me cry. Here we go. Well now, if it isn't my adventurer friend Aurora, it could only be a blessing from the Navigator that we should meet again, here and now. You see, I've been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform this rising. I have a mind to speak with the locals for their tales, for which I could use your able assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? I'm truly grateful. During the rising, we remember those we lost in the calamity, even as we turn our attention to a brighter future. 'Tis my hope to hear a tale that inspires one and all to look forward. Now then, there's no better place for a talk in Limsa Liminza than the Drowning Wench. Let us first seek out the barkeep, Baderon, and see if he has aught of interest to share. Oh, come on! What's the harm? What's the harm? You get yourself killed! And that's the harm! I ain't letting one so young sign up. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyway, Richa? There's this place I need to go to. The problem is the Yellowjackets won't let a child leave the city alone. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I please, whenever I please. So please let me sign up. It ain't that simple, lass. I've got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone that's clearly unprepared to head out and they end up hurt or worse, I wouldn't be able to live it down. And don't get me started on the damage it caused the guild's reputation. So you can forget about signing up until you're older, much older. But it has to be now, during the rising. Why do you have to be so responsible? Comes with age, lass. Now run along and get yourself home. That kid's scheming. That child is scheming. Is everything well? Oh, sorry you had to see that. The little cub's bent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no and sent her on her way. I still can't help but worry. She doesn't strike me as the sort to give up easily. True that. Wouldn't surprise me it would if she tried to sneak out anyway. I hate to impose, but do you reckon you could keep an eye on Richa? I'd do it myself, but I can't up and leave the tavern. The timing of the rising seemed to be of the essence to that little one. Intriguing, would you not agree? Let us ask her about that. I'm in your debt. Now, the nearest city's exit is the Tempest Gate, over by the aft castle. I suggest you begin by talking to Clindrel, the sentry yonder. Okay. Child's trying to sneak out. Yellow Jackets keep constant watch at every city gate. If Richa has come through, they'll surely have seen her. The lowlands of Lenosha await you on the other side of the Tempest Gate. Yeah, I'm aware. Have you seen a child? At Baderon's behest, you say? As it happens, a girl of that description did come through just moments ago. She was at the heels of a Macote peddler, so at a glance one might think them parent and child. But the way she kept stealing glances behind her made me suspicious, so I alerted my comrade, Ayoyo, outside, and I expect she stopped the little one for questioning. If you're worried, you should seek her out. Oh, thanks for the information. We shall find your comrade at once. Sneaking out. I see. Damn it. They saw straight through my disguise. Pfft. Just when the Yellow Jackets noticed her ere she'd gotten far. Well now, if it ain't the good minstrel and our kindly helper. Pleasure to see the two of you again. What brings you here today? The child. So Baderon sent you after the little one. I was just about to ask her what she's up to. Richard, was it, dearie? Even without others telling you, you ought to know what's dangerous out here. What is it that you want to do so badly you'd risk your life like this? There's something that I need to see. It doesn't matter if it's dangerous. I have to go. We understand that you have your reasons, Richa. Even so, we cannot in good conscience allow you to wander the wilds alone. So here I would make a proposal. Rather than becoming an adventurer, why not employ the services of one? With a dependable adventurer at your side, you would be able to reach your destination safely. This, I believe, is your best option. But I don't have any money, and what adventurer would want to help a child anyway? Why, our friend here, of course. If you're happy with this humble vagrant, what the hell? I shall be glad to provide suitable recompense in Reach's stead. While a part of me hopes that this will lead to inspiration for a song, above all, I feel compelled to lend a helping hand. You really helped me? Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad it worked out for you, but as a client, there's something you need to bear in mind. That is, you've got to give the adventurer your trust. Be honest with what exactly it is you need. Oh god. Sorry. And she'll be able to help you all the better. The place I want to go is the lighthouse near here in Lower Lenosha. It's named for one of the 12. Hydration check, good shout. French cough, no. There's
supposedly lighthouse keepers who died in the calamity, and they spirit children away to the realm of the dead. But that's got to be nonsense, and I want to prove it. Oh, the 2 lighthouses in the area, Ocean's Torch is the only one as civilians can still get to. Don't recall hearing nothing about ghosts, though. I can't help but be curious, so I'll come along. Having a yellow jacket with you ought to make things easier, I reckon. That's outside of a skirmish, anyway. Being a cannoneer, I'm more at home blasting things from a distance. If we run into angry fiends on the road, they're all yours. If young Richard is heading to Ocean's Torch, then someone should report as much to Bateron. As I said, I had never heard about ghosts appearing at the lighthouse. Wonder why Rich is so interested in them. So, what's your name, adventurer? Aurora? Aurora Nix. I'll remember that. Thank you so much for helping me. We'll go to Ocean's Torch, and we'll see if the rumor about ghosts is true. Okay. Are you ready to go, Aurora? As much as I would like to accompany you, someone should return to the Drowning Wench to reprise Bateron of these developments. Besides, to hear your accounts afterwards, what you learned and felt, will also bring unique inspiration. I wish you an enjoyable and insightful excursion. Right. To begin with, how about we head east to Madman Bridge? It'd give Richie a chance to see the sights. The path can be steep in places, so take care not to take a tumble now. I'll be fine, don't worry. Let the adventure begin. You ever notice how we end up babysitting a lot? And here it is, Madman Bridge. If you head north, you'll get to the Red Rooster Stead, but our destination takes us south. A vital route for trade is the bridge, but it prowls with bandits and fiends beyond. That's why it was given its name, as a warning to young ones. Look, a river, and there's some sort of strange animal. We sometimes see children out this way with their folks, but I take it you've never been? Actually, I have. It was a long time ago, though, before my parents died in the calamity. It's alright. I like it at the orphanage. Everyone's really nice, and I have lots of fun. That'd be the Malin Shoals, I take it. It's an orphanage run by a former Sanguine Siren, in case you wasn't aware. A fine place by all accounts. If that's where Reach is from, I'll have one of me comrades contact her caretakers. Wouldn't do to let him think she's missing. Right then. We'll next make for Ocean's Embrace, up this here hill. Take it slow so you don't wear yourself down. The pirate speak always throws me. Babysitting and fetch quests, my life is an adventure in Eorzea. An account, yeah. You fellow Yellow Jackets patrol these parts, lest you worry. They know I ain't on some pleasure jaunt. Whoa, we're so high up! This is amazing! I felt the same way when I looked out from for the first time. This bridge was built where tidal waves sundered the land during calamity. It's a symbol of our people's determination to rise above tragedy. Mr. Athea, that's the headmistress, said that we Laminsons work hard because we hate to lose and like what we do. What about you, Aurora? Do you like being an adventurer? I'd rather not work at all, to be honest. Depends on the work. I wouldn't want to be anything else. Yeah. Being an adventurer is pretty cool. That's what I thought. When I grow up, I hope I'll like what I do as well. My parents liked what I did, I think. When the calamity struck, they didn't run away. They were noble souls, Miss Dorothea said. She promised to tell me everything one day, but I don't know how to feel when they're gone. And I can't find the words. I want to be a good client, though, so I think on it. Seems Rich has got something she needs to get off her chest. And wanting to verify the rumor, mayhaps she... Oh, there's no use speculating. Come on. Come, let's press on. The rumor... Interesting. I see the lighthouse! That there's Ocean's torch. One of 2 lighthouses. Ere what are named for gods. The lighthouse's keeper's a bloke named Rostnze. Rostnze. Yes, these names. You can ask him about ghosts and anything else you like. Lighthouse keeper. So by the reason I want to know about the ghosts. My father and mother were lighthouse keepers, you see, but they disappeared during the calamity and were never found. When I heard the rumor, I thought that maybe, just maybe, they were the ones haunting the lighthouse. So that's why you want to prove the rumor wrong? You couldn't stand people thinking your parents were doing terrible things? Aye, but a part of me wishes that the rumor was true. Then I'd be able to talk to my parents again. There's so many things I'd like to ask them. Well, whatever the truth is, we'll find out soon. Let's keep going. Oh. I can understand the desire to see those who are gone, to say words to them you couldn't in life. It's a feeling everyone knows at some point. Oh, the sea's frozen in a splash. Amazing. This area was hard hit by the calamity. On top of the tidal wave washing away big swaths of land, a piece of Dalamud came crashing down yonder. They say it caused ether to gush out the land and crystallize all at once. At that time, I was with Miss Dorathea. She was my mother's friend, and she took me to a safe place. I was very little then. I didn't fully understand what was happening. But the calamity really was a frightful thing. I can't imagine how it was for father and mother. Ross has been here since the calamity. It's lonely work, and he's always glad to have guests. Even if there aren't any ghosts, Oh. Well now, if it ain't guests, what brings you to the torch? Ghosts are on the horizon. For all my years as a keeper, I've not seen nor heard about such things at any lighthouse I know. It's certainly the sort of place as children might believe haunted, though. It might be as someone mistook me or some laundry for a specter. So father and mother weren't ghosts after all? I must say, it's a surprise to see Ratoa's little girl here. Your parents showed me the ropes when I was starting out as a keeper. They had charge of Lemalin's ring yonder. Nowadays, it's on a little isle, but there used to be a stretch of land connecting it. A dangerous stretch it was, rife with nasty beasts. You needed to hire adventurers and grizzled ones at that just to deliver supplies. If you knew my parents, please tell me about them. They left me in Limsa during the calamity and died in the tidal wave. Why did they go out there even though it was so dangerous? What was going through their minds? I want to know. I was stationed elsewhere at the time, so I only read this in a report. But your folks did everything they could to protect Lemalin's ring. They built a breakwater, using anything and everything they had on hand. But in the end, there was no stopping such a monstrous wave. Countless souls went missing when it struck, and the Maelstrom mounted search and rescue operations. I joined in the effort, but I'm afraid they were never found. Know, though, that your folks didn't die in vain. By manning their lighthouse to the very end that day, they guided many vessels safely to shore and saved many lives. I see. They really were noble souls, like Mr. Athia said. If I could choose, I wish that they were still here. This is just a thought. But how do you like to stay the night and hear more about your folks? It'd only be the mundane, everyday things, but what I know, I'd be glad to share with you. I'd like that. I'd like that very much. Alright, everyone get out the matching pajamas. The animal onesies. It's time for a lighthouse sleepover. Good morning, Aurora! I got up early to look at the lighthouse, where my father and mother used to be. For the longest time, I felt as though they had abandoned me. I wanted to see them one more time so I could ask them why they had to go, and to tell them that I missed them. I understand how you feel. In the end, there weren't any ghosts. Still, I'm glad I could learn about my parents. It made me realize that I want to become someone who helps others, like them and like you. Aww. So thank you for bringing me here. So I didn't want to confuse them whole locks. Oh nice, they brought me back. Well, it ended up being a longer jaunt than expected, but I'm glad we did it. Thank you so much for coming with me, both of you. You're very welcome, dearie. You can always come to me if you need anything. Just no more trying to sneak out, you hear? Well, I'd better get back to the orphanage. Hopefully, Mr. Athio won't be too mad at me. You'll be wanting to report to the minstrel, I expect. In which case, the comrade of mine tells me is at the anchor yard. I'll see to it Richard gets home safely. Be sure to catch the special fireworks afterwards, eh? Be seeing you, Aurora!
It's always interesting to think about the calamity. Like, you know, Ishgard got snowed over, froze over, you know. I always wonder if we'll get to see some, like, I just think it would be so interesting to see what it looked like beforehand. Like, I could probably imagine it, I guess. I know we have, like, 1.0 Kurthus and whatnot, but yeah. So the ads have to play, and I don't want to snooze them again, so we're just gonna let those play really quickly. I'll give you words on stream, at the very least. So, one moment.
Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy.
Phelan, thank you for 30 months!
Hello. Hi. We're back. Let's do this. Ah, welcome back, my friend. Was young Richa able to find what she sought? Yep, it was about her parents. She lost them during the calamity. So her true purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents who were taken by the calamity. My tale is born when someone acts in the name of another. As there are so many tales out there, it is impossible for us to know every single one. Yet a tale may occasionally find its way to those who need it most. As that of the lighthouse keepers. Such as that is the lighthouse keepers, whose courage and sacrifice have come to guide their child years after their passing. Thank you, Aurora. Not only for granting Reach's wish, but for providing me with inspiration as well. While we wait for the special fireworks to begin, might you tell me more of your excursion? Yeah, we had a sleepover. Lighthouse sleepover. It was so cool. Ah, yes, it comes to me. A verse for all who strive onwards, this day and every day. And bam, migraine. Huh? Wait. What? Time out, wait, what? Why was that dog there? Greetings, warrior of light. Oh! Oh! This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. Tis a pleasure to meet you again, as I have in the past. I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. For long years, we have walked together with you on this grand adventure. It is a never-ending journey, one that shall continue tomorrow as surely as it does today. The most natural of things. Along the way, I have endeavored to keep my gaze firmly fixed upon the future. Of late, however, I've been keenly reminded that we must occasionally look back upon the path we walked, that we might remember the lessons learned. In the course of our adventures, it seems that I, too, have grown. To learn from successes and failures both, and forge ahead with humility and sincerity. This is what I had resolved to do at Journey's beginning, and I resolved to do so anew. Nothing would please us more than to continue having you at our side on the road ahead. And I pray that, upon this journey of life that we have the honor to share, the light of the crystal shall ever shine. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. This world shall yet endure, and as we continue to make our way, I pray that we shall have occasion to meet again. Till that day, I wish you the happiest of journeys. Fare you well. most happenings in our lives have no bearing on the fate of the world. More often than not, they go unobserved and unremarked. But you, my friend, gather up such forgotten tales and see them delivered. In so doing, you bring joy, and as a token of my gratitude, I dedicate to you this song, a song of journeys fulfilling. Ooh, pretty. In gleaming gold the sun does rise, the boundless sky it calls. In silver pale the path of men, and white, a white and endless pall. So far away the guiding light, that you do now espy, but flames of life their warmth impart, to comfort and inspire. Take heart, my friend, for here we stand, and so we shall remain. Your destination reach you shall, by memory's refrain. I have no doubt that you, Richa, and a yo-yo shall give rise to a great many more tales. Your tales in particular may be more varied than those of others. There may be times when you face great hardships and the weight is more than you can bear. In such a time, I bid you remember this. No matter how great your burdens, the tales that you have gathered shall ever be your strength, a beacon to light your way in the darkness. Delightful dozen. Oh my gosh! What? It watches your progress with great interest. Designed in the likeness of Gulu Jaja, this mammoth was created to commemorate the 70th anniversary of his ascension as Dawn Servant. It would seem that those Mamulja who journeyed to Eorzea brought these units with them, with the intent of impressing upon the locals the glory of their kind. Gulujaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise. Aww. He's playing for all the minions. The rising is an occasion to remember the past while looking towards the future. Many take the road in solemn reflection, and should you have the time to spare, mayhap you would like to do the same. Aww. Well, he's talking about sorting out your inventory. Hey now. I'm literally just a girl. Well, that was very sweet. Wasn't the last one... Didn't it, like... Wasn't there an airship involved? Or am I misremembering? We've been on an airship before with him, yeah. There's the vendor. Sometimes he takes you to the magical airship in the sky. Yeah, I was about to say, I vaguely remember... Hey, Steve.
The sorting inventory is not a task, it's a full raid. Okay, I have plenty of those. Plenty of those. Okay. I'm still fully stocked up. We're good. Although I always find it very interesting. I think last airship one was the Phoenix mount. Right. Nymphilia. Oh, bless. Oh, right, we had 2 rising since 10. Yeah. This is 12. Since then. There's always an airship involved. Just like Dawn Trail Riders forgot Kryl existed. Oh, do I want to do all these retainers right now? Maybe just this one. There we go. Level up. We love that. We've had 12 risings, but it's still only 5 years since the calamity somehow. Shh. Don't think about it too hard. Logic doesn't fully exist here. I mean, Urianje is still vibing in the Waking Sands. Okay. Oh, what a time. What do I keep thinking I'm doing? Oh, I could get Dark Knight to 97. We go do that daily. What's the, PvP today, though? Fields of Glory. Oh, good. That's, that's certainly something. Yo! think the Rising event was quite sweet. It was... I think it's definitely hit me harder in the past, but I think today was still, like, it was still nice. Yeah, another orphan kitten, hey. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them orphans in Eorzea. I will protect them with all my life. Ah, jeez. Actually, we're due setting up an orphanage somewhere in Dawntrail. Oh, yeah! Do we not have one? Okay, I've gotta pretend to do my retainers now. And by pretend, I mean actually do them. Not enough orphans yet? Well, somebody's gotta step up then. I don't know, we had 2 cities get massacred. This is true. This is true. We have had 2 cities get absolutely rocked, you know? Very suspicious that you were there both times. I mean, congrats on reaching 7,500 hours, unless I'm misremembering. No, that's correct. 7,541 hours. Most of that was G-posing. I mean, yeah. Peanuts, I'm at like double that. $8,100 here. Whew. Mastering the violin or Final Fantasy 14 second playthrough. I mean, I would love to learn how to play the violin. I do miss music. I am afraid, however, I only have the muscle memory for trumpet sometimes. Like, I still, over a decade later, have the memory of how to hold the trumpet. It's so ingrained. Ignore blue, let them win. What? On the bright side, look at your catalog of fish. So true. I have so many alts, I don't want to add up my playtime on each. Probably wise. Catching up to me then, 9,559.8. Holy. I don't play on Steam and I never have to know how much I've truly wasted. You can do /playtime and find out.
I'm on 0.
Fantastic. So my ult's done with ARR, so I never have to deal with that shite again. Let's see, what are we on? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the heck? I need to focus up. I need to lock in. I gotta go with the flow. There we go. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa! There's a point in the middle. There's a... It's been a murder. So true. Okay, nice. Okay. I mean, we're dead last. That's something. Okay. Stop feeding the other teams. I think that ship has sailed. I don't think people are, like, paying much attention, in all honesty. I did the wrong order on that. welcome into some chill time after we did the Rising event. And by chill, I mean, you know, doing PvP. It's certainly a time. We have, gotta choose a fight here. There we go. Damn it. I think we're paying a lot of attention to the map. I feel. Ooh, don't like that. This is certainly a game. I won't lie. I think we're all very disjointed and just sort of here for the ride. And again, you know, it's a Sunday, people are tired, I'm certainly tired. It's a day. I already feel like I could take a nap. Oh, there's wrestling tonight. I keep forgetting. Nice. Hey, Danish. What the heck? Oh my god! I'm struggling to pay attention. I'm on my Ritalin as well. I'm just tired. Not paying attention to anything. I'm just happy to be here. Evening all, how's 14 going? It's going pretty good. We're just doing a little bit of dailies here and there. How was your excursion? Pretty good. Whew. What the heck? How is this Viper unkillable? This is insane. There we go. One of them. There was another one that was absolutely insane. Okay. Doing some cozy crafting. Oh, hell yeah. When does the, oh, I've got a little bit too, There we go. Cosmic is out Tuesday, I believe. That makes the post they did today make more sense. And relic weapons. I'm nowhere with the relic weapons. Hold on, what was that? Oh my gosh, 90 on physical range DPS. Hold up. Achievements, last 5. Let's see it. Machinist level 90. What do you know? So it'll be a few hours maintenance on Tuesday. That's alright. That's alright. All my fizz range to 90 at least. Dancer's at 100, but you know. Now here we are. Now here we are. Feels good. Feels good. So what do we have left? Well, what's left under 80 at the very least? Let's see. Sage, monk, ninja, samurai. Okay. And then 80, we got Viper, Pictomancer. This is feeling pretty good. I'm pretty proud of this. We'll get my tanks leveled up. Astro leveled up. At some point I need to focus on actually learning Sage. I don't know. Hold on. Wait, where was PvP profile? Okay. We're so good. I'll give you a free trip to Linza. Oh, the EP is hitting me. Past few days have really caught up to me. I can't focus. Ugh. Oh no, is my book? Oh, I don't have a new book yet. I need to go pick one up, I think. Let's do that real quick. Oh, I should have done that before I did watch it have Frontline in it. Oh lord. I'm sorry. that carbuncle always been there? Why is my brain not recognizing it? Chloe, I'd like a new journal, please. Thank you. Oh, Rival Wings! Comes and goes. Okay. Boo! Hiss. Alliance raid DPS in need? The heck? What the heck? What is this? I've never seen such craziness in all my days. This is wild. This is unheard of. Chloe giveth and Chloe taketh away. Ain't that the truth, though? One, what the helicopter? Yeah. On the Halle Berry. Rival Wings, of all things, as well, for my book. What else is on there? What's the difference between an astrologian and a sage? One's a cardiologist and the other is a cardiologist. Oh, I nearly broke my hair clips doing that. Never actually played a game of Rival Wings because I think no one actually plays it. So the PvP community does organize, like, Rival Wings events so that people can play it and get, like, the achievements and things and work on all that. You just kind of have to be in tune with it. They have a Discord. I always forget about it, if I'm honest. I do want to get involved. And do one of the events just for the sake of it. But, yeah, like I said, I always forget. Oh, why am I yawning so much? Oh, I'm so eepy, chat. The eep is hitting me. Lock in. I'm trying. The locking in, it's hardly happening. I'm literally just a growl. The Vietnamese coffee that I had today did not wake me up the way I had hoped it would. I need to go back to my 2 morning coffees that I do myself. Not that they actually do anything. I just like to pretend that they do and hope that the placebo effect works. One of these days I'll actually play Mahjong in game. I keep doing other things and forgetting it. The funny thing with... So, I got trapped in a Mahjong game once. I wanted to go see what it was, and, we were scheduled to do something. I can't remember what it was. I think it was either, like, the raid, or it was just something during the day that we were gonna do. And, I got trapped in it. I didn't realize how long Mahjong games go on for. And I was playing against the computer. And I kept trying to lose. And the more I was trying to lose, the more I started to understand. And at one point I was doing well, and then I wasn't. And I was trying desperately to get out of the game, but I couldn't. There's no way to exit. There's no way to concede or anything like that. So it just went on. I think it lasted like 45 minutes of me desperately trying to actually actively lose. It's crazy. It was weirdly fun at the same time. And so, like, there was like a week or two where I went and I played against the AI, and it was actually kind of exciting. Actual real-life Mahjong can also last a while. I'm not surprised, really. Oh, here we go. Alliance raids. Healer in need. I do love Ishgard. Yes. Come on. Orban, 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 Orban. Please be Orban Monastery. I would rather be in Orban Monastery. Where's my hat? Where's my hat? We must manifest. We must manifest. Come on. Come on. Orban, 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 Orban. No! Don't do this to me! Come on. Please don't be Crystal Tower. Anything but Crystal Tower. Please. Come on. Stop backing out. Accept it. Okay? DPS? There's 2 DPS. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. I'm gonna crash out. No, stop this. Stop this, please. Come on. I'm so sick of Crystal Tower. There's so many wonderful, exciting, interesting raids in this game. Please. Come on. Please, 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 please accept it! What is happening? Are you excited for the 1000th run of Crystal? I'm so weary. So tired. Not gonna lie, I'd love a level 100 version of these raids. You know, I would be down for that. If they made them a little harder, a little more interesting, like... It's just, it's the because it's required for MSQ, you end up in it a lot. Like, I understand you gotta do it. And it has to be there. It has to be in the... I do feel like... I don't know. I wish so dearly for anything else. Did Labyrinth mid eye level yesterday and it looked interesting for once. Level 100 Dunscape. I enjoy Dunscape. Don't get it twisted. I think there are so many interesting raids in this game that are maybe annoying for people, mainly because we don't see them enough. I truly stand by that if we see them more, they get easier. Like... Level 100 Arm Veil. Now let's not get crazy. Hold on. Level 100 Maths Boss. Okay, so shockingly, last time I did the Maths Boss, I actually did really well. No, this one. This is the one I want. Whoopsies. I've forgotten which healer I was on, honestly. Where are we? Let's see. Also, the only ones in the roulette if you're between 50 and 60. Yeah. Which a lot of people are going to be, given that it's, once again, an MSQ requirement now. Thing is, I don't think there's really a fix for, oh, whoops, wrong button. I don't really think there's a solution for it, because if you separate, Crystal Tower from the other raids and make it its like own roulette or something, then you're just gonna have people who don't run it and you're gonna have people who are stuck. People do MSQ roulette still. Yeah, I believe it. I do think, but it'd be a lot less. MSQ roulette only requires 4 people. Like 3 other people now. So it's a lot easier for that, whereas this requires a lot more than 3 other people. Menta roulette would also fill it. True. That is true. If they made the XP payout big like MSQ, it would be a good value roulette to do, so people still might. I think that's really the only solution. I do feel that the item level requirement has definitely helped a lot, and I think that was a really good thing to do. Unfortunately... we're kind of forever stuck still. And I don't know if there's ever going to be like a perfect solution to that. I'm not like super angry about it. I still think it's good to know how to do these raids. I still love that Amana outfit I got from this raid, though. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, okay, I should be clear. I don't hate this raid. I hate that I see it so much. Oh. It's just that you want more variety. Yeah. I want to do... I love doing Orban, the big... big swords guy with the... Oh, what the heck? I want to see the, I want to see the Hansel and Gretel fight in Nier. I want to do the... Oh, you know what I really want to do? I really want to do the, Aglaia, Ralger fight. Where you get, like... I think that's fun. I think having its own roulette would be ideal. Yeah. Could always villain queue. True. I have the second boss in the 7.3 dungeon, but the mechanics still catch me out. Yeah. What the hell is happening here?
Yeah.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Sure. Remember last time I was in this, I got clipped by, like, the overlap of several things and I couldn't run out fast enough. final boss of Labyrinth the Ancients can still catch people out on Party Wipe. Yeah, I believe it. Some people playing with fire there. This is what got me. Some of these that people still run the moment that stack ends, and it puts the AoEs all over the place, and some of them were so spread out and overlapped in such a way at the same time that I got clipped at, like, the perfect point of it. So unfortunate. Worked out for once. Didn't even open coffer, see? Oh, ads happened. Damn. You received a player commendation. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think one of the other things I really... Another Zonde card. One of the other reasons, I really like the Alliance raids. I like the excitement of a big... like, all the people, you know? Like, when it's just me healing, and it's solely on me, like, I do occasionally enjoy the pressure of that. It's not so bad when I'm more familiar with the class. But I like being able to use my skills. When you're at such a low level, you have such limited skills, and then you're in this big, exciting, like, 24-person fight, and... you know... I can't use the big fun ones, like Macrocosmos and Earthly Star and so many exciting abilities. And I can't even use any of them. I hit 95 though. That's exciting. We love that. So if I go do my dailies on Dark Knight, I'll hit 97. I've still not done the second level 100 Alliance raid. I've heard it's good, but brutal. I enjoyed it. I've only done it once. To be fair, I think I've only done both Alliance raids once. I keep forgetting to actually go and, you know, queue them and things. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I know I need to make a schedule for streams this coming week. I have to sit down and work it out because I'm starting dance classes again. I've I've been missing going to my dance studio, and there's a course that they've opened up, they're doing, that I decided to hop in on. So, yeah. We gotta see how that works out. Plus, we need to get back to... We're still gonna be doing the playthrough of Heaven's Ward. I'm gonna be continuing to do that, so... Need the coins dropped in both raids to augment my story tome gear. Yep. Yeah. Still gonna be playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, so we're gonna be still doing the Heaven's Ward, New Game Plus, and then just some, you know, basic stuff going on. We need to get back to Final Fantasy VII, the original, because we haven't gone back to that in a good hot minute. I need to get back to editing clips and things. I haven't done that in a good while because I've been so busy with other stuff. I kind of miss doing them. I really enjoyed it. And then we also have Date Everything, which we've not gotten back to in a good while. I'd like to get back into that. Especially before, like, spooky season. I don't know if I've announced this anywhere. I know it will be officially announced tomorrow, but October we're gonna be doing charity shenanigans, for WDC. So this coming month, I do want to try and get some of the stuff that we've set aside for the time being. Get back into that. Just gotta figure out how to work it all into the schedule. Because I've been really enjoying being back into Final Fantasy XIV. Mainly, you know what I mean? Like, it's been a genuine joy. But yeah, I need to get back into editing the clips and things. I don't even know where I left off with editing. I need to open up those files. I know I only had, like, just gotten to editing, like, the second Final Fantasy VII VOD or something like that. It's crazy. So much stuff. Being a content creator is so much work. Holy shit. It's a lot. Getting closer and closer to level 100. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna switch to hair. I think I'm gonna end here tonight. I know I didn't do much. We just mostly chatted shit, but I'm so tired. I think I really pushed it quite hard for Paris. Why do Shinra execs make for terrible waiters? They keep dropping plates. Oh god! Must being a content creator is not just playing games all day. It's crazy, but there's like, I'm gonna hate to break it to you, but there is a lot of admin stuff that goes into it, and I've put it off for a month. I took a month off editing clips for TikTok and Instagram, and I need to get back into it because, like, A, they're fun to do, and they're also just a great little thing to do. I lost a hair clip, sorry. I keep playing with my hair clips. If only, yeah. One day, maybe I'll get an editor, but at the same time, my particular brand of humor. It's very specific. Anywho, chat. This has been a wonderful little welcome back stream. I very much enjoyed just hanging out and chatting with you. I know we didn't, like, do too much, but at the same time, I enjoyed it immensely. If I don't get a schedule out, I will probably be live tomorrow at my usual time of 4 p.m. BST. But yeah. should be Gucci. I know wrestling has probably just started as well, so we'll probably be around in the movie club Discord watching that. I'll probably get it up here, get it up in a moment. For the people who wish to join in on the wrestling, the Parisian wrestling. But yeah, thank you for a fun little stream. I will see you tomorrow. We will more than likely be playing Final Fantasy. It's the start of September. Fall is coming. Oh my god, that's crazy. So, you know. Things. I need to figure out what we're doing for September. Oh my lord. Anywho, yeah, there's a Discord. It's where we hang out, do stuff together. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be more awake. I'm going to send you over to Yama. Yama is a wonderful Ultimate raider who I met at TwitchCon. He is a sweetheart. Please show him some love, and I hope I can see you around again soon. If not, have a wonderful day, and see you around sometime.